is Uloma Harrington, Head of Legal and Operations for Greenhouse Capital.
Hi, my name is Ifeanyi Moye. I am Head of Growth for Greenhouse Capital. So we are thrilled to welcome you to the Uganda Investor Summit 2025. And for us, this is not just another event. This is the convergence of capital and innovation. We're bringing together 70 investors across the world to meet with hundreds of innovators, meet with policymakers, and for us, this is a brilliant experience for Uganda innovation ecosystem as we begin to power the future. The story of Africa is usually not told in the right way, and that's similar for Uganda. Uganda is rising, and we're seeing young, talented individuals, innovative, creative, and they're solving some of the hardest problems across the world locally, across deep technology, across engineering, mobility, health. And what we've seen so far has blown our minds, and we think it will blow yours too. All of this has been powered by an open administration, an open government that is passionate about empowering the young workforce to be more innovative. In collaboration with the Science, Technology and Innovation Secretariat in the Office of the Presidency, what we have seen is government efforts towards funding and infrastructure development to support innovation and bring in the right type of partnerships to make sure that these sectors can be expanded.
As if he just mentioned, this summit is not just an event, it's a place where action is going to be curated. We're looking at investable opportunities. We're going to be showcasing so many founders, innovators across different sectors, from agriculture to e-mobility, aerospace, aeronautics, to infrastructure, Industry 4.0, even supermarket chains. This is going to be the hub where the natural resources are taken and produced to service the entire continent.
As one of the most open markets today in the East Africa bloc, the Ugandan government is really showing us that an African country can leverage its resources, establish the right partnerships and collaboration with private sector, with private capital, to ensure that we can scale innovation from local and solve global problems. So this matters very much to us at Greenhouse Capital, because at Greenhouse Capital, we believe in backing bold ideas, be it from government or from innovators.
Yes, Ifi. So at Greenhouse, we invest through capital. We build, help others build their ideas into products that would scale. We also innovate with the help of partnerships across corporates and institutions. And then we also partner with governments to transform ecosystems.
This is why this is important to us. We are very passionate about transforming ecosystems, and the Ugandan investor ecosystem is ripe for transformation. We have worked with the Ugandan government in the first edition to just introduce investors to this market, and now we are ready to scale that up, working together with the Ugandan government to explore building structures that ensures that this is sustainable, a deal room, policy conversations, have pitch sessions that actually prepare and support innovators to put their ideas in front of those who can provide the capital to support their growth. A very long but rewarding journey, and it's been backed and supported by the Science, Technology and Innovation Secretariat under the patronage of the Minister, and we have had several engagements just to ensure that we put together the best possible experience for our investors and our innovators. Starting with just curating investors who should be in the room, because not everyone needs to be in the room. Curating the right technology and solutions that are ready to be put in front of investors, who's at the stage where capital can be catalytic. Beginning to ensure that we have the right matching going on, because we want to ensure that we don't put two people in a room who may not be able to progress this conversation. So matching has been very critical. And most importantly, ensuring that the right information is in front of the audience at the right time. So how do we prepare investors for coming into the country, how do they prepare to understand the macroeconomics, what's happening in each sector, the investment of the government to date in different sectors. For example, like the government has invested so much in infrastructure, developing the structures needed for manufacturing, for example, of EV vehicles. So much investment has gone into that. It has one of the best facilities you can see on the continent, and this is necessary for investors to appreciate ahead of coming into the room to ensure that we have the right conversations.
We've built the summit to be very intentional, from the sessions curated for investors to have a conversation and to connect, to the booths and innovators and exhibitors that would be at the investor summit, to getting the right people in the room. It has been an experience that we would always cherish, and we couldn't have done it without the support and the patronage of the SCI.
Perfect. What you said is spot on. The goal is to ensure that this doesn't stop in the room. We need to ensure that we are having these conversations organically, and we need to ensure that it is powered in a transparent way. So one of the most important features for us for this summit is how do we establish a credible, transparent deal room that supports innovators to showcase the progress of their enterprises, and support investors to due diligence and ensure that the right investment is put in front of them at the right time. We want to ensure that we are opening up the Uganda market in an organic way that is powered by technology, powered by the intentions of the government to continuously progress the policy and the investor landscape, ensure that capital market continues to open up within Uganda. Momentum, we are building partnerships. We are creating a new narrative for investment in Africa. We are unblocking investment bottlenecks, and most importantly, we are doing this in a very scalable way where we can transform the continent over time.
So, in conclusion, whether you're an investor, you're a founder, you're an operator, let's connect, let's build, let's innovate Africa together.
See you at the summit.